This is more double-digit division. And this is more or less just some helpful.
I'll put it on my notebook in my locker.
Get a blanket from somebody like that. Here is what we're talking about today. Let's say you have 29 into 900. The rules are still the same. It's going to be divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Okay, but here's what the book, and it's a good habit to get into. You know, if you are looking, you kind of start the same way. 29 doesn't go into 9, but it does go into 90. Now, before I told you, to get a good estimate of what the number would be, you'd look at the 2 going into the 9, and you might want to say that it's 4. But the point of today's is, you're looking at 29, and you say to yourself, 29 is very, very, very incredibly close to 30. So when you're thinking about what number to use, because this is so close to 30, you want to probably think of this as 30 to figure out what number. Because if I did do 29 times 4, I'm going to end up with a number. What am I at here? 36, 8, 10, 11. I'm going to end up with a number way, way bigger than the number I want because this is very much closer to 30. So when you do, okay, you want to kind of estimate this number and think about how many times would 30 go into 90, which is probably 3. You don't want to use the number 30. You will still want to use 29, but to get the number that's close to it, I would use that estimated 3. 3 times 7 is 27, carry the 2, 6, and 87 is awful close. So then I would put that 3 up there. And then you do your subtraction, and look. It's a 30, which would mean what? You probably are going to go with what? What would be my next number? 29 goes into 30 how many times? Just once. And then what's left over? That remainder of 1. So you got to get in the habit of thinking, you know, to get closer numbers, it's going to make your division a whole lot easier. Another example might be this. How about 48 into 829? 48 into 829. What is your thought? 48 doesn't go into 8, so you're not going to have something about that. But how many times would you say 48 is going to go into 82? Cassie? Probably once, because this is awful close to 50. 50 would only go into it once, so, and 1 times 48 is pretty easy, is it not? Just make sure that when you do your subtracting here, you get a number that's lower than your little divisor up there. And then you bring down. And here's where things get complicated again. How many times will 48 go into 349? Again, think about this as 50. Think about this as 350. How many times would 50 go into 350? That would be a good guess, Jacob Morty. Yeah, so I would try. And there again, you want to sit off to the side here, take 48 times 7. 8 times 7 is 56. 28 plus 3 is 33. Can I use that? Sure. Do my 7 and I get 336. Can I have a remainder of 13? Absolutely. So there's my remainder. Maybe now you can see how important it is to know your multiplication tables. Very, 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 very good. Did I do that right? Yes, I did. Any problems with that? Any questions? You think you'll be able to handle that? For the most part?